All right, we are live. Welcome to Feng Shui Talk. And I don't know Feng Shui, but myself, Mr. Floyd. But we're waiting for Christa. So bear with us, and Christa should be here any moment. I don't have my light because I don't want a big blue light blowing my face and shifting my dopamine levels. So in the dawning, it's all right, but in the afternoon, I don't want to blow up my face if I don't have to with a big blue light, that big box light. So yeah, I'm a little detinted. Scotty's got that. There you go. So we wait for the ding from Christa here, but hopefully everybody's having a swell, if not fantastic. We got to change that Mr. Floyd Josh back to purple. They keep messing with the settings, and so everything is. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, there's our guest, so let's bring her on. All right, let's see what we've got. There's Christa. Add to stage. Hi there.
Hello.
Let's fix this layout here. What are they doing with us here? There we go. That's better. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I didn't get a thing, a mail, so I'm on my phone here. So let me just try and make it.
Good. Chloe, hi. Welcome, Chloe. Hope you're having a good evening. Scotty Boy, and let's see who else is here. All right, so Chris is getting herself situated. Millie's here. There's room for everyone on the replay. And all right, so yeah, so how are we doing?
I'm good. Sorry, my love. Can you send it to me via mail? I didn't get it in the mail.
I sent you the email, but I may have been a little late. But either way, we got you. So it's all good. So you're here. So how's your universe?
All right. So it's complicated for me because it's on my phone, no?
It is in your email if you want to switch.
I would like to. It's okay.
Oh yeah, go right ahead. Just drop out, and we'll see you in a minute.
Let me just do it. I have to confront all these wonderful new things. So otherwise, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. How are you today? How's your
We
week
are
been?
fantastic.
How's your weekend been?
Good. I got a surprise shift at work, so life is more abundant and all is peaceful. So we've got Victor here and Chloe and Scotty Boy, Millie, and I know Scotty Boy was over at Max Vision, who went for like 3 hours there, 2 hours. Dale's here too. Dale, I love that. Here we go. Get a notification way before the live stream starts. Going to put in paintbrushes, some water, make a cup of tea. So Dale's with us as well. So there we go. All right.
Dale, you burning the midnight oil there, my love. Because he's painting in the wee hours of the morning in South Africa. So welcome, brother. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really, really appreciate your time with so many things happening out there. I'm really, really honored that you're actually taking time to put your energy here in the space. So yeah. So awesome. Lots of things. I honestly want to just finish off with, which I think is just so interesting, that we're starting a whole new beginning again. I'm sure everybody's feeling that. Things are definitely shifting and leveling up and leveling left and right and up and down. So I think it's just we've worked through the 9 areas. And we're going to work through them again from next week, but on a slightly different level, bringing in the 5 elements next week. But I think it's just such an appropriate time for everybody to just really reassess what's going on in your lives, in your temples. And remember, really, 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 that our homes are 120%, or 1001% reflection of who we are. I'm always never quite sure what comes first, the home or the person. It's a chicken and egg situation. I can't see any of the chats because it's
If you flip your phone sideways, you'll square up a little bit and you'll fill the whole screen versus just being vertical there. So if you can rotate your phone,
no, wait, have I
the channel it usually recognizes. It should recognize it. It should flip you. There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Now we got you on the whole box there.
Is it fine? Okay, because I really don't see very, because it's on my phone and it's really, really small.
Yeah, you have to hit more and then you can see the chat.
I'm putting chat there. Then I can't see myself.
Yeah, the phone. StreamYard has done some things where it used to fit very nicely on the phone. Now you have to zoom it, blow it up, and then kind of tap on the screen just to get it to fit right. It's really kind of interesting. I've managed to figure it out, so I can do it. But it's not as user friendly as it was just a few weeks ago. They changed the codec around completely.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm not. Well, I work with it on my computer, so it's a little easier, especially when I remember to put myself up there.
But yeah, and guys, we are going to have a hard stop at about 5 minutes to 7, as I got something right behind us. So
Yeah,
just keep that
please,
in mind.
because
So
I've got we're doing big meditations at the moment. Lots of cleaning up, guys. Really simple stuff. It's so huge, but it's. I think it says somewhere in that last book that you will have to clean the earth. You know, there's a big cleanup going on. So I sometimes think it's like listen to some of the people that have been around for a while, and some are sounding very, very tired. And I think it's just so wonderful that there's just so much new, exciting blood to move on into this, to rally up the young generation, are kind of pushing the newly awakened ones, or those that have been awakened for a little while, which is really exciting, and they're just moving in such quick, huge, big leaps and bounds, and just getting so excited. So, where were we? Yeah, we were. Remember that your home is, and it's your temple. So say this is our body, is the closest thing that we own on this planet, and thereafter is hopefully our home, if we're blessed enough to have a home. And even if it's a cardboard box, it's just always amazes me when I see pictures of the refugee stations here, how some people have made something really special out of their tent. I mean, it's not nice to be a refugee, but it was the same as Cardboard City in England. It's really tragic, but oh God, it's terrible. It was called Cardboard City. I don't know if anybody's been to London. And it was just, what is it, the Barbary, or it's the big theatre where they do operas, etc., etc. So almost everybody going there has got a lot of money, and you've got to walk over a little bridge, and you have Cardboard City, which is exactly what it says. It's for the homeless, that they live on the side of on the embankment, and you have to walk over this bridge. What is it? It doesn't matter what it's called. And then they beg for alms. They ask for alms on the side. It's it's very harsh. I mean, that was quite a while ago, 10 odd years ago. But it's very harsh to see how the rich react to most of these people that are begging on the embankment. But anyway, some still really decorate there. That wasn't my point. My point was that how just people, some will make their homes really, decorate them really beautifully, even if they are cardboard city homes. So just really do this, because it does reflect your life. And we have, I don't know, some of you haven't got the notes. So I don't know if Josh will send them out to you, or if you will just drop me an email or drop Josh an email, so that when we move into the next space, continuing on, that we can work really beautifully with those 9 areas. It's actually 8 areas plus 1, and that we can work really nicely with the 5 elements, because everything that's ever created on this planet, other planets in this universe, I'm sure there are other universes maybe where they don't use the 5 elements, but they're all based on the 5 elements. The mantra of Shiva had led me down, has led me on a really, really interesting path in the last few months. I just got so excited that there was this whole mantra, which was actually and do like saying mantras, and I have a little bit of interest in the Hindu philosophy, but not like it's got to now. Now I like to research stuff. But that was the Om Namah Shivaya, which is actually the 5 elements. And I thought, oh, this is so exciting because I really enjoy the 5 elements, which the Chinese say out of that is the 10,000 myriad of things, which means they're over accountable. Everything is born out of the 5 elements. And to work with them, everything in China and in the Indian, the Ayurvedic, and the Eastern philosophies. Who else is there? The Hindu and the Buddhist, they all work. That's the Indian. Well, it's all Indian because it all went eventually. I mean, it was went to the Buddhists, but they had their own crazy ancient religion, which they blended with Buddhism. So that's where you get the serious Buddhism, which has got a lot of rules. Most of Buddhism doesn't, but when they have rules, those rules need to be attended to because you're dealing with very, very high energies. Oh, I'm rambling right now. Sorry, guys. So I'm working on that tomorrow. I will be doing working with the 9 goddesses of Durga, of Navratri. And I was just like, it's just so like today is actually the day of Ram, which is why Jared had a he just said he's just going to do mantras today. And Ram, I don't know too much about him, but I think it comes just that he is an embodiment, and he's a real person. He was a real person, but that he is the embodiment of the ultimate and perfect male. So maybe you want to like Google a little bit. I'm not going to go into Ram too much, but I find it also just so interesting. You know, he stands for righteousness and courage and bravery. And that it's just interesting that he comes at the end of Navratri. So it's almost like, again, another wedding, another bonding of the male and female epitomes, yeah, the essence. So I think especially for the guys, I might put a little bit about Ram, but have a read about his aspects. I actually put them on my phone, and I'm not going to be able to read them because I'm busy talking to you here on my phone. So yeah, we've come, and that's what I find it's so, this Hindus is so interesting, and it's just most people don't celebrate Navratri right now. However, when you talk about Ram, which many people do celebrate Ram, obviously it comes in that it is comes on the last day of Navratri. There are 4 Navratris, which is the recognition and the, I don't like to say worship, but it is worship of the acknowledgement. They worship differently. I think when we think of worship, we really like think of this worship like this, but it's very different in the Hindu. It just becomes part of life. Yeah, they do celebrate it 4 times a year, but the one that most people celebrate is really only once a year. So we are moving into huge new beginnings. What was something also moved into, was it Jupiter? I'm not sure. So many planets, it's really quite a huge year of almost every day the planets are doing something exciting. So my big thing at the moment is just to get back again to our portals. Yep, don't ever forget your portals. If you've got a pen and paper, let's just write down the names. I'm going to work with how the goddesses actually link into these 9 areas, which is for me always fascinating how different things all link together. So remember to stand at your front door. I'm also feeling, and maybe Josh, just now, Josh, if you want to lead us through a violet fire meditation, I will post one up on my YouTube. Do you want to lead us? I'm feeling just so at the moment that there is just such purging, and to call on hugely the violet fire around the earth, around our homes, and around ourselves. So I don't know if you feel that you'd like to, if you feel
I can do that.
Yeah.
I can do that. I'm kind of half awake here. I got called into work like hey, come to work today. Can you? I'm like, okay. So I'm still shaking that off a little bit, but yeah, we can do that. So you want to do a violet flame, just like a cleansing or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely, for everybody. I think it's just so huge and so important.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Let's. I haven't channeled all weekend, so let's see what we got here. I don't. It's not like I'm not like sitting around channeling against myself. That would almost be schizophrenic in a twisted sort of way, right? But is it though? But who knows, right? All right. So let's see what we got here. All right. I can wake myself up here because standing in the crystal shop all day, you got to deal with other people's energies. And we had somebody come in today, she was wearing the shirt that said, and it flipped me out. She said, "You don't know me until you know Satan." And I was like, "All right, we're gonna push you off into the corner there and box you off." So it was a weird energy day in the store. So bear with me a moment.
That's very weird.
Yeah, I know you don't generally see somebody come into a crystal shop because that would be like anti-energy, right? Wearing a "you don't know me unless you know Satan first" sort of T-shirt. But yeah, so
However, many years ago, there is the redemption of Lucifer. I'm not sure about, but yeah, I mean, if God says that everybody's, so it's all redeemed. But yeah, it was
sure.
like, it sent me down a very interesting road there, but it's slightly different, the redemption of Lucifer. But
But yeah,
it's bringing in both our light and our dark sides. But that's we're all going down there. But let's just go there as quickly as possible. So
all
just
right, let's do
bring some of
let's
that
do a quick cleansing.
unengaged violet. Yes, please.
All right, so I have no idea where this is going to go here. I'm
You know
not.
what I'm
All
going
right,
to do? I'm going to
let's see what
do
we got.
this for us. Just wait. So you can then.
All right, let's see what we got here. Saint Germain, we are grateful to be here. We have not channeled since Friday, so we are grateful for all of you. Christa, we love you. And all of you in the chat, we love you as well. If you are watching Max Vision there or what have you, hearing about the Matrix, we're going to do some cleansing, turning on your violet flame. Now, if you have not used your violet flame before, then you are in for a treat. But keep in mind, we do not do any invocations anymore on the violet flame. We are in the 2.0 universe, right? So you are not going to need to sit down on a cushion and come to my universe and come all the way to tell us to get to the violet flame. So from your end, please, if you are standing, seat and seated. If you have to be standing, then center yourself. But either way, we are going to take some breaths first. So we are not boxing out our breath because we are not fighting anything. We are going to round off our breath, right? We are going to create 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. So we are going to cycle our breathing instead. We are not boxing anything. This is not the day after Christmas, right? All right. So from your end, take a deep breath in. Hold it for 4 seconds. And release. Take another deep breath in. As you breathe in peace. See yourself, hold it in and take it all the way down to your diaphragm and hold it in as peace in your belly, right? So bring some peace into your belly. And hold for 4 seconds. And breathe out. On the last one, we are going to breathe in. As we breathe out, we are going to breathe out through our mouth, and we are going to say the word grateful. We are going to fold ourselves, like creating a crease where your chest and your stomach meet. And you are going to say grateful or satisfied. You will drop into your heart chakra. So do that with me. Breathe in, hold it for 4 seconds. Bend over. As you release through your mouth, say grateful. Grateful. As you drop down, you will see you will land in your heart chakra. There's no other way you can do so. So now that you are in a grateful space, we are going to bring in the violet flame. So from your end, take your hand and lift it up. The violet flame in your universe, it's different however you see it, but from us, we have instituted the gas stove method of the violet flame. So from your end, we turn on the violet flame. So each of us has our own dial, right? We don't need to do a crazy invocation or anything else. You are the keeper of your violet flame. You turn it on by reaching out, reaching out and activating your violet flame by turning it on. So each of you, like a gas dial on a grill, right? Or on a gas stove, you are turning your violet flame. We are going to turn it up to 9. So turn it up. You will feel it in your root and sacral chakras. You can do it in your imagination as well, but turning on the violet flame. So turn it all the way up. And you will feel it. As you close your eyes, you will see the purple swirling around. And you will see it swirling around you. So feel the violet flame coming in, clearing your energetic field, releasing. What do you want to release into your violet flame? See what you are releasing. Step into what you are releasing and give it to the greater source field. You do not need to carry it anymore. Allow the violet flame to wash over you. Allow the energies to pour over you. We're going to turn it up to 10. 10 is the turbo clearing mode of the violet flame. We're going to keep it on for 1 minute. And we are going to take all of the deepest set traumas that have been sitting in our field, all of our greatest and easiest to see disappointments, and all of our frustrations and angers, and we are going to give it to the turbo mode, right? The high speed blast of the violet flame. So turn your violet flame to 10, one more notch, right? In your mind or physically, right? And now you will feel it, and you can see the violet flame coming around. You will feel it racing up your chakras. You will feel it going from your root chakra through in your crown chakra, just like Josh's. It's probably tingling, right? And you will feel that. So see it as the violet flame spins around you like a tornado, right? It is picking up all that energy right now. Anything you want to get rid of, toss it into your violet flame right now. Take a moment. We're going to sit silently as you put your energies that you want to release into your violet flame. Let them be washed away in the purple cleansing light. As we wash through the violet flame, we feel all of our heaviness lifting. We feel any stresses lifting. We are cleansing our body as well. These cells in our body are spreading out. We are releasing all of our toxic energies, and we are stepping into the love that we are. We invoke the violet flame to clear anything and everything that is in front of our path that is an obstruction. We invoke the violet flame to bring in the love that we deserve for ourselves. And we invoke the violet flame to help cleanse Mother Gaia so that we, as we walk our path each and every day, see a clean path, an open path, and a path that leads us where we are looking to go. May your violet flame, as each one works differently for each individual, may your violet flame cleanse what you are needing to cleanse today. May your violet flame take you one step closer to where you are looking to go. And as you turn down the dial of your violet flame, we always recommend you leave it at 2 or 3, right? So as you turn down the dial of your violet flame, remember it is always there for you. So when you are in need, step into your violet flame. Step into the energies of cleansing and see yourself twirling and dancing within the violet flame as it spins around you, bringing clarity to your universe. Do not forget that that violet flame is always there for you. When you are cutting energetic cards, you can bring that violet flame in at any time. We are going to release here in a moment. So leave your violet flame on 1 or 2. You may open your eyes and you may see purple. You may not. Shake your energies around and you will find that you are looser. Your insides are looser. And if you are feeling it, enjoy your instant weight loss program. Using of the violet flame, releasing traumas will make you feel like you have instantly lost weight. Yes. And releasing those traumas will make you feel lighter than you were before. Remember, though, the only real way to release your traumas is to work through them in cooperation with the violet flame, cleansing you. Use that violet flame on the daily. Remember, as Christa states there, which is so true, when you walk through your front door, are you stepping through a portal and cleansing your energies? Or are you dragging all your karmic crap into your house? When you are taking a shower, are you taking a shower? Or are you standing under a violet flame? A violet shower of energies, right? You can create this. You can step into the violet energy anytime you choose. When you are out in your universe, drive around with the violet flame on in your car. Watch what happens. When you have to have a meeting with your boss, turn on your violet flame first. Remember, it's there for you if you want to use it. You are loved. We are releasing transmission. All right. Here we go. All right. He's not because I'm not the greatest as far as all of that goes, as far as like energetically, like doing like
It was beautiful. It was
thank you.
dance.
But yeah, I'm not like
Thank you. It
when
was
we go into the
perfect dance.
violet flame and then we sit down and we hear the magic music,
Oh no, 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 no.
like
See,
Chariot
that's
holding
why
your
I
space
asked
or
you to do it.
like
Because
Kelly. Yeah,
no,
that's not me.
it's fine because I'm going to post. I will put one up on my community page for those that want to do it. But that's why I asked you to do it because you just do this wonderful, and it was wonderful. I could really feel dancing, and that's really what this purging is about. For a lot of us, we're really just focusing on just releasing the energies. And Josh, that was absolutely perfect. And that
Thank
is
you.
exactly
Thank you.
how it should be for many of us releasing this trauma. Do it quickly, please, guys. Don't hang in that. It's usually what I'm talking about during the week. But that just really linked in beautifully, Josh, which is just let it go with love and ease and grace and dance and have fun letting go of that trauma. Yeah. So to assist us in that to manifest this even quicker, because we're definitely yeah, just it's time to take stock. Many people are cleaning the homes again. It's spring cleaning. You can't help yourself do it. This is what the energy is hugely calling those that are on the path to do yeah, on the old path, yeah. People that are holding deep reverence are just cleaning. It's spring cleaning time, guys, and you should be feeling that. We're so blessed to be here to be feeling that energy anyway. So I ask that you take a pen and paper so that we can just work quickly with the areas that we remember them. So
If you guys close your eyes, you'll probably see purple. If you close your eyes for a second, guys,
absolutely, yeah.
give it a try. Just take a second because if you are working with the violet flame, you'll see colors. If you close your eyes and you see colors, if you see purple, that's generally the healing color, and it is really is the violet flame. It's as much as we go, yeah, you don't see it, but we feel it. Again, you only see
It's
1%,
so
less than
interesting.
1% of the light spectrum for a reason. We only see this
Yeah.
much for a reason. It's got to feel into this universe.
I
Yep,
had
Scotty sees purple. See?
yeah, I had this incredible, and it's been with me a lot of today. This vision of Ganesha, like really high up here, but kind of swirled with magenta and um, the sapphire blue, which was interesting because those were the colors that appeared for me when I lost my eyesight. I saw sound. Every time there was sound, it would make these shapes in sapphire blue, but a lot of magenta. And magenta actually doesn't exist. It's a
No,
new
it doesn't.
color. Yeah, it's a new color, which is what I kind of see. It's magenta violet when I see the violet flame. And I've been working with the ultraviolet flame for many years, which just cuts through all sorts of color. It's very light. It's almost white. It's like that neon, like the color of neon lights.
It's the ultraviolet. So who would be the keeper of the ultraviolet flame? See, I guess that's the Saint Germain, I guess.
Hey, Saint
But
Germain
yeah, that's a new one.
quality.
The ultraviolet flame, not the violet flame. So
Yeah,
that's interesting.
yeah, yeah. And that is it's like it's like it goes in my little bag of kyanite and citrine, which don't need cleansing.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's a very, very pure flame which cuts through everything, very pure fire which cuts through all energy. And you don't need that much cleansing afterwards. Don't get me wrong, guys. I just hack things, yeah, so that we can get things going through like Josh has put it. You don't need to sit for hours and hours and hours to tune into the violet flame. You can do it as quickly, which is exactly why I wanted.
Yes, Saint Germain's giving you. You want to the quickest method to turning on the violet flame? Gas dial. Turn it on.
Yes,
You'll feel it.
guys,
If you're in tune, you'll feel it in your root chakra immediately.
yeah, and for all of us right now, it's going so quickly. So whatever, and be careful what we're thinking. This is where I'm working with, like, what we're breathing all the time, what we're getting rid of our trauma as quickly as we possibly can. Just put yourself in a violet bubble. This week is really, really important to be letting go of a lot of poop. Hey? I can't read your comments.
He's saying that somebody put in there that they had a yellow aura. So Iron Fire Horse. It was somebody put in here that they had a yellow. There were Cody D. Someone said my aura was deep yellow. What does that mean? I'm not sure what a yellow one was. Mine's orange when I'm on stage because orange is a creativity. But like Scotty said, your aura can change based on your activity or the
Oh,
company
and
that you're with.
absolutely. I think you have a base, and you based on your commitment, yeah, and what you're doing. So the
Exactly. So mine's
universe
orange
is
when I'm on
kind of
stage.
running around us all at the moment, and what are we committed to? Is it connected to what we're feeling and what we're doing? So there's yet again a sifting of the wheat and the chaff again. Okay, it just goes in various stages. If we wouldn't cope, almost nobody would cope if it happened all at once. So get your pen and paper, and just this is homework for this week. You don't have to do it. I would highly recommend that you do it. I'm trying to keep this simple. So we start with family or our past. You can put in, if you have a very quick thought of your past lives, please don't get stuck into it, because this is where we're working right now with this life, yeah? So just limit it to 3 thoughts that come up as quickly as possible. So we're born, anything that goes with your family and your history, just write, and maybe do it right now. Just write 3 quick points that you want to release or that you want to embrace. You've done that. We want to bring harmony into that area in our lives. So let that trauma go. Josh has worked really hard with the violet flame. Then the next area is wealth. 3 points of what you feel about money. Positive and negative, just 3. Just let it go. What did that bring into your life? How did that affect 3 traumas, childhood traumas that were created by being born on this planet with your family, or striving to be part of the society and wealth and, do the job. Just 3 traumas. Not 33, just 3. Then write down your heading of helpful people / travel / angels, and write down 3 issues of helpful people. Where did people disappoint you? Maybe you didn't travel, or you had some travel plans that went amiss. So it can be, maybe write 3 positive and 3 negative. That might be better. I think write 3 positive and 3 negative. Then we move into the next area, which is our creativity, our dreams. So write dreams. Yuki, shh. Thank you, my darling. He's burying a frog. I must tell you what he found. Oh, so gross. Okay, so 3 issues where your dreams didn't work, where you were stopped from going forward in your power, or where your dreams did work and how they did work for you. Just 3. How you feel about the future. Did your future, and the future is now, but in the past, what did you do that really shattered part of your future, or what did you do that really brought it into your life? Then next point is knowledge. 3 things that you feel about yourself. 3 positive things, 3 negative things. How do you feel about your learning abilities? Some people don't feel that they're smart enough to learn. It's bullshit, guys. Knowledge is not in a book. It's great to read, but it's not in a book. There are many people that are far wiser than all of us put together that can't read our writing anyway. Then we move up to our space of fame and recognition. The space of the violet fire, the purple fire. 3 points of how your power and your potential didn't come to fruition. What pain do you have in not being recognized, not being heard? For me, I say things, people don't hear me. Somebody will pick it up and everybody will hear them within the next split second or within a... But it's okay, you know, I'm the whispers of the universe for now. But I need to work on my personal magnetism, that people actually hear my voice. The angels hear it and other people do hear it because I know it goes out into the universe. And that's also okay for now.
Did you say something, Krista? I wasn't sure. Just kidding. Just kidding. We heard your voice, of course. We're just kidding.
That's my Swiss blood. Take me on. Thank you.
We love you, Krista. But what are you saying something there? No. Yeah, no, absolutely. Krista deserves to be heard. We all do, absolutely.
It's okay. I do get hurt, but you know what I mean. And it's so interesting.
Absolutely.
I've watched this but anyway, we're nearly done, guys. So write your 3 and your 3 that are negative, where you haven't been heard, or where you have been heard, and where you felt good and where you felt recognized. The most important, obviously, is to recognize ourselves. Then come down again and put a big question mark and write 3 things based on what you've picked up over these answer to these questions. 3 things how you could work with moving forward. And just think of it for the next week or for the next month or for the next year. Don't overwhelm yourself. It's just for a little time. What could you do to work better this week for the plan for the future? And 3 things that you would like to change, that you think are holding you back. Yeah. And then the next is our path of life or our career, with a little subheading. And write 3 things. You know, something when I first moved to Germany and They do all sorts of wonderful things and help you set up a career and all that. And I was asked, what do I want to do? I was 40, how old was I when I came here? 48, the first time. 48, 49. Yeah, somewhere nearly 50, yeah, 49. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But I was asked, what do I want to do? What would I like to do? And it was such a shock to me that I actually had a choice. I'm 50. And it's the first time that I realized, what do you mean? I'm prepared to do anything, I'll do anything. No, but what do you want to do? So that was like, I don't know, hope that's helpful for somebody. What do you want to do? It took me like, yeah, what do I want to do? You don't have to just do. So think about what you want to do. A big clue of what you're here to do. You can do it all the complicated way with, and obviously it's in your things, but in your charts, and you can. But a very simple way to think is, what are the games that you really like to play as a child? So go back to your childhood and think of your favorite games that you were playing, and within that, then you can meditate or ask your guides, ask your higher self to elaborate on it and to show you, because in that is hugely what you need to do and what you're here to do and what's going to satisfy your heart and your soul. Okay. So it's three. So that was what I was saying, is maybe of not very many people are not doing what they thought they would do. Yeah. So what were your hopes and dreams when you were younger? What did you want to do? What did work for you? And there is something that worked for you. Maybe you became a fabulous cook along the way, and you could, you didn't realize that you would be able to make spontaneous parties. So there's certain things that work in your life. And then the last one is our relationships. So look at maybe 3 false things that you were told about relationships. I like that question. And 3 beautiful, wonderful things that you love about yourself, that you want to love about yourself. Because remember that when we think of, there's so many people say this, and maybe if we hear it, is, write down all the attributes that you want in a relationship, and then it's like, go and be that for yourself. So just be that for yourself and stop worrying about those other relationships out there. I think that makes it a really big problem in our Western matrix culture about this twin souls and twin flames and pain mates and soulmates, and just get on with having a life and loving yourself, because you're the most important thing that's happened to this planet. And if you can do it for yourself, then you can do it for other people. And then we'll start again, being born into the family of life. So when we complete that relationship, then we come back again. So to make it all a little bit easier, if you know your areas, you can obviously work in some of those areas. We've been working through that a little bit the last few weeks. But let's just begin again, because we're all moving up another level, clearing out, spring cleaning, changing things. I think they've finished with, I'm not sure where Passover is at the moment, but they've also been cleaning and not eating wheat. And I know the Muslims just moved into Eid. That was the moon whisperer. Oh golly, so many things. Spring has really begun for the Hindus right now, with this beautiful marriage between Rama and, I'm not sure if he does, but he married somebody called Sita. So there's so many people, and most of them are real, but we'll talk a little bit about that tomorrow. So I hope that we can drop some of this down for our empowerment, and then just look at your front door again. You should be looking at this at least once a week, but it just happens that it just becomes part of life and we forget about it, right? And then we forget to actually look with our special magic eyes. So stop again at your doorway. Doors are constantly getting creaky. Please be aware of those creaky doors. You know, I hear it on quite a few podcasts that I listen to. I hear these fucking creaky doors. And one of my first things, it's like, do no harm. It's like, don't tell people stuff, you know, right away. Don't judge. Don't, you just hear on a podcast, you're just listening, you've just gone to dinner with them. So just don't analyze people's homes and lives. But I just think, oh my God, just those doors, they create anger words and nastiness and anger. I think that's the buzzword at the moment, is anger. A lot of anger going around. It's forgiveness, and it's like it's not that difficult. It is difficult. Fuck, it's very difficult. But a little trick, you know, for me, I don't do love, I do care instead, because it's a verb. But yes, it is love, love of the highest and most beautiful degree. But with forgiveness and some of the people that we have in our lives to forgive, my saying there is, above all else, be kind. So whatever you're thinking about them or want to do to them or wishing for them or what you want to say to them or how you're going to approach them, maybe have that as a little filter that goes through your eyes. Above all else, be kind. So if you know, maybe connecting with people that you haven't spoken to, maybe not connecting with people, but whatever you're doing, if you're cutting people out of your life, above all else, be kind. You know, what would love do? So back to our front door. Anoint it with beautiful oils. This is your portal, guys. You know, if you walk through this and you smell roses or lavender or whatever, I mean, it's just absolutely wonderful. I mean, you know, we all know the feeling of walking into a house that's just been cleaned and sparkling. How does it make you feel? So yet again, so back to our front door, stand at our front door, make sure it's clean, sort out some new flowers if you can, pots on either side of the door, or statues, or lights, or all 2 crystals if you for lack of anything else. Water to the right of your door will bring in travel, will bring in money, will bring in business success. Water to the inside of your door, also to the right as you walk in, similar thing. But to the outside, if you can have running water, super. But otherwise, just a bird bath is awesome, or a pond if you can, or just a bowl of water. Make sure that your numbers are clean. Make sure that they're level and preferably going up. If they're going down, it's depression. And these things are all subconscious, but the subconscious is so much more powerful than the conscious. Yeah. A little bell outside if your thing is clean. But if you're going to activate it with a small wind chime outside, you're going to have even more problems. Make sure that the locks open easily. Make sure that the door's not creaking, that it's planned, especially if you've had rain, that it's not stuck, because these are just stopping any opportunities. And we don't want to stick. We've got more than enough on our plates to deal with. These go as just a quick Sunday afternoon or Saturday afternoon repair or maintenance. I used to just once a month go through my home with oil and just oil the doors anyway. Yeah, so you don't wait for them to start creaking. As you open your door, as you walk through that portal, walking to your door, put yourself in a bubble. We tend to forget, and then we remember, and then we forget, and then we remember again, and it gets shorter and shorter. But put yourself in a beautiful golden bubble, walk through, stand at your front door, spend 3 seconds just centering yourself. Who am I? What am I here? Connect to the top, connect to the bottom, put yourself in a bubble, whichever one feels good for you. You're walking, you're leaving that shit from the big 3D world where you've been out there. And even if you've been working beautifully in your garden, just stop and then move into your home. You're a different person. We're doing all these chameleons, Then just add into that new persona, and as you walk through, blast yourself with golden fire, white fire, protective violet fire. I'm liking the violet fire at the moment, and that's for the next little week. I'm really doing a lot of this. Is my new thing for this week. Oh, let's start it this weekend. I've been really working with purging and clearing out my energy within myself. I very consciously took off 2 days because I just felt that I wanted to just feed my spirit and nurture myself and not stress myself about anything that needed tidying or cleaning or anything right now. Monday is a great day to start for me. But it was just really just letting go of a lot of clearing, purging, moving. What do I want in this next phase of my life? So I hope that was helpful. Josh, are you there, my love?
Of course I'm here. Yeah. Get the finger
You
food in
can
there.
hear me.
But yeah, we are here. Thank you, Christa.
I hope well, I know that's helpful if you do it. It can't not be helpful. And thank you for the support. We are just beautifully supporting each other in different ways, with the work that we're doing and just keeping the energy up. So I'm doing on the goddesses. So if you in that and how they actually link with Feng Shui next week, and then every day, and then don't forget we've got PG on Wednesday, which is going to be very interesting. Let's see what he's been blasting out. Yeah. Wow, I feel like I'm an octopus with my feet. I was going to say like 2 feet here, but I feel a bit like an octopus or the 3-legged man. Yeah.
I can relate.
You relate, yeah?
It's been a weird energy weekend, to say the least. People from past have come back into my universe, and then my boss, who hasn't asked me to work extra hours, which is generally kind of rare. Well, it's less. So yeah, I mean, I'm grateful. It's better to work at the DoorDash and move my car. So I am beyond grateful. So things are positive things, but yeah, the energies, if you just let go, they may be weird, but they're moving forward. So we're grateful.
They are, yeah. Some people are buzzing. I'm just feeling incredibly mellow. And trying not to worry why I'm feeling so mellow.
There you go. No need to worry. You've been walking by the park, though. You got your lake. You've been taking your dog out for a walk by the lake. If you haven't seen at Blindly Inspired, there, check out her page, her YouTube page. She's got her channel, I should say. She's got her shorts there. She's been going out to the lake, and it's gorgeous out there. So grateful that. Thank you for sharing your universe.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, as I said, it was so interesting today because when I went out, I took my phone with me, and I was actually, but I actually went up to the store, and I was I tuned into the medium channel to Adam, and I was kind of listening to my phone and doing my walk, and then it was like, hang on, I've just like arrived somewhere and I didn't notice anything. Please be careful of those phones. I'm not doing it again. I used to be very clear that I didn't take my phone with me. I do it now because it's different, that I will actually do a little short and I'll share it with the family because I think it's just nice to do that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But to actually take your phone, and I was sitting at the phone and listening to some things at the lake. I'm not going to do that anymore because then I stop meditating. Yeah, it's a different kind of meditation.
See, I'll go to the
So
lake, but I'll take my phone, but I'll leave it in the car. I'll ground and do what I need
yeah,
to do. Then I'll grab the phone and make a short or a video or what have
yeah,
you,
yeah,
or I'll just, if I'm going and I'm short, then I'll just go. Well, I'm always short. But
yeah,
if I don't have a lot of time, I'm always short. But if I don't have a lot of time, then I'll make a video and just not ground, but even just
yeah.
being by the lake and the mountains and is always grounding enough. Whether my feet are on the ground or not, it's a different story. But Garnet, good evening. We are actually coming up to our hard stop here. We've got Akashic. The thing at the top of the hour is Akashic Records practice. So we're gonna.
Go and enjoy.
Ah,
Bless you. Well, we must do a live with that on Monday.
yes.
Bless you, Josh. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Oh, I'm just confused. I'm so proud. I've actually done this on my phone. Well done.
Yeah, it's not hard. It's not hard. It's just goofy. They've changed the coding so it doesn't fit as well on the phone.
Yeah.
But
Just
yeah, I
guys,
intend to
if
use
you
my
want to,
laptop. But
Josh, if you want
yes,
to do StreamYard, because I'm running out of time on it, you can do Restream as well. Have you look at that one?
I've looked at Restream. It doesn't work for me. You only get it caps you off. So after an hour, it'll chop you off, and you only get like 10 hours of free time a week, a month.
No, it's
Is it
unlimited.
unlimited? Okay. But
Unlimited.
I know it's only an hour and I don't have anywhere else to restream other than you can stream up to 8 different platforms at the same time. I've looked at it. But the idea for myself, this actually works really well because you get 20
Yeah.
hours for free. And so I use about 15 to 16 hours a month, give or take. So it actually works pretty well. I would use Restream, but I'm not streaming anywhere but to YouTube at the moment. We have a Instagram channel, but I've got to set it up, and doing it on the phone's not fun. And my laptop's like, bah. It's just old. It needs a lot of work.
We're
Either that, or I need
already
to reboot it and start, like reload it. But it's Windows 10, so it loses support in a couple months anyway.
I'll go into it a bit quickly tomorrow because we've all got to go now.
Yes.
But gear up for the most amazing day on the 29th. It's a good day to start things. So you've got time to think about what you want to start.
And Millie posted there, don't forget Truth Wave tonight. If you're new here, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Subscribe to Christa at Blindly Inspired. If you want to send her an email, of course, tonight, most of the family that you see here, most of us in chat will be at Truth Wave Energy Meditation, which is Victor's channel there, and he was in the chat. And so check that out. Truth Wave Energy Meditation. You just write Truth Wave Energy, he shows up. And we're there at 9:45 Eastern. And so it starts at the top of the hour, though, at 10. And we're there to chat for 15 minutes, and then it starts. So check us out. Come on and join in. And Christa is there as well. Christa, thank you. She's live Monday through Friday at noon Eastern time with herself or PG or PGN herself. But either way, Wednesday's the big one. But otherwise, she's live every single day. Otherwise, about noon. And so guys, thank you so much. I do have to run since we're going to Akashic practice there. But everybody, thank you for being here.
And thank you, everybody, for being here. And we'll see you. Have an awesome, awesome week.
Yes. And again, if you do need to email Christa, if you need copies of anything or just want to say hello, we should be grateful. Put it in all caps. Please type it in a bigger font, blow it up a little bit so it's easier for her to read. Blindly Inspired is for a reason. She only sees 40% of the universe. While you see 100%, she's seeing 40%. So give her some help there by blowing that up, making it a bigger font, a bigger point on your text. And if you send Christa an email, there we go at blindlyinspired.co@gmail.com. All right, guys, thank you so much. Christa, we love you. And
Lots, Josh.
you guys have a great evening. We'll see all of you over at Victor's, and we'll see you tomorrow in the dawning.
Awesome.
Love you.
Bye.